Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am the Crushinator and we are back after our holiday break with Storm Division Season 6 Qualifier number 3. Hope you're having an excellent Wednesday evening and I hope you're ready to see who's going to be crowned our next qualified team for the upcoming Storm Division. We've got two sides of the bracket for you this evening. Exclamation mark bracket will show you the teams. On this side, we're going to be having Vendetta taking on Dead Gaming, winner of which will be moving on to face Bronze 6. On the other side of the bracket at twitch.tv/eternallybluetv, you can see Bread Over Ducks taking on Caffeinated Knights, winner of which will be going to face Cho'Gall's Angels. So if you want to see both sides, make sure you keep up with that. Teams are getting all set here for our map number 1, so let's go over to the map select. See what we've got. I finally fixed up the colors. So it's not red and blue anymore, it's like light blue and orange. Had it before, it all got reset in a re-download. I never got around to fixing it. I think I fixed it. I think it's all good. We've got the big maps all banned away. No Cursed Hollow, Garden of Terror, Alterac Pass, and Sky Temple. Those are all removed. We're going to be starting things off on Dragonshire as chosen by Dead Gaming. And it looks like we're up and going. Let's jump into our first draft. Alrighty. One shot, no problem. We're here. I think I fixed all of the audio sources. Oh, not quite. So close to fixing all the audio sources. You guys can't hear the music. Unfortunate. Let me fix that real quick. We are going to... Where do we send that? If we do that, then we do that. Can you hear it now? Yes. Now it goes through. Okay. Excellent. All right, music's back. Junkrat Zagara banned away here to open things off, really trying to lock down that bottom lane. We'll see if there's any priority onto Hanzo, Chromie, Lunara, some of our more standard bottom laners here on Dragonshire. While I have a moment, I'm just going to go ahead and try to fix all of my audio on the stream deck so that you can all hear the beats next time. I thought I'd put it on the right thing, and I had not. Switch, switch, switch. All right, I think it's all good. I think we're all back to normal. Falstad, our next ban, and then Brightwing removed. We got some tit-for-tat bans to start things off. That's two globals banned away next. The big dogs that usually banned at the top here still available. Lucio's up, Blaze is up, Hogger's up. See what Vendetta wants right off of the bat here. It is going to be that Hogger here for Zalgo Jack. I figure that's going to be your top choice on Dragonshire, unless you've got something you really want to take away from your opponent. It's hard to beat a Hogger. It's basically an even match versus Blaze, except you get even better siege and camp clear. Can't really go wrong with the Hogger there. Or on the side of Dead Gaming, they've got the double pick here. We'll see if they want to match that off lane immediately. They do. They're going to go for Dahaka and Muradin here. Muradin, one of the tanks that can just go ahead and face tank that rotation between mid and bot. The mobility and the health pool and the sturdiness to do so, doesn't really need to ward the center. Just walks on through and says, hey, you can try to take me down if you want. Response here from Vendetta. Toru going for the Tychus. Geozaris on the Rhaegar. I like the Tychus pick just to make sure that Hogger doesn't have to deal with that later. It can put a little bit of pressure onto Muradin and Dahaka as well. But it is a little bit of a limiting pick in terms of damage type. So we'll see if Vendetta can round out that damage profile alongside the Tychus here. Diablo banned away by Dead Gaming. Definitely be a strong pick with the setup they currently have. Vendetta looking across at Dahaka Murden. Decide to remove one of the stronger remaining picks in Lucio. Having everyone be super speedy and unstoppable all the time is not something that Tychus likes to deal with. Tychus likes people slow and in range. Slug Hunter responds with Lunara here. First to snap up one of those bottom laners, and Cheeky's going for the Stukov. Haven't been seeing a whole ton of Stukov as of late, but if you've got a comp that can keep people locked down like a Murden Dahaka can, those resets on the lurking arm of Stukov can really get out of hand quickly. Vendetta on the last two picks here. Looking for a damage, looking for a tank. Anubarak and Diva going to be the selections here. Vendetta is a team that will go double bruiser a lot of the time here, and we do see that picked up. So Toru going to be the solo damage Tychus, which is something that we do see sometimes. It is a very tank-focused playstyle. They're really going to be looking to take down Murden, and we're going to see Rhett grab the Maiev, often picked here on Dragonshire for a little bit of extra macro, but also to try and punish the short range of Vendetta here. I like the two drafts. I think Dead Gaming, they've got a really nice catch style with the Stukov Maiev. If Vendetta can ward off that initial volley of abilities, let's see what they've got. Here we go. Game number 1. On the left in the blue, we have Vendetta. SCH is on the Anubarak, Zalgo Jack on Diva, Geozaris on the Rhaegar, Taru playing Tychus, Indigo Zap on the Augur. On the right in the red, we have Dead Gaming. Slug Hunter is on Lunara, Rhett on the Maiev, Cheekies is playing Stukov, Gojira on Dahaka, and Brandon is on Muradin.
2, 1.
Here we go. Game number 1 is underway. Looking at our level 1 talents, looks like we've got the speed quest here for Dahaka. It is Naisha's Memento. Naisha's Memento for Maiev. Going to be looking to have a little bit of extra camp pressure with that build. Ooh, first drag of the day is going to be landed onto Toru, but quickly cleansed by Rhaegar. Zalgo Jack pulled in next. Diva with that extra health bar. We'll see if Zalgo Jack has what it takes to move away here. Mech is going to be popped. But good warding from Vendetta means no first blood just yet. But the volley back and forth here as SCH is going to try to slow down Brandon as the rotations start on up here. Looks like Vendetta going to send Diva to the top lane and have Hogger on these rotations. We'll see if they keep Hogger down here in the bottom lane or if it's just going to be a 1-4. Right now, Dead Gaming going to leave Lunara down here in the bottom lane to anchor. Nice silence in the middle. They're looking at Anubarak, and that is going to be first blood going over to Dead Gaming. Very nicely done. Landing the slow and getting that lurking arm down so Anubarak could not escape. With that first blood, we're going to see quickly moving in to steal that camp is Dead Gaming, jumping on their early advantage. Speaking of early advantages, Hogger just going to go ahead and solo that bruiser camp in the meantime here for Vendetta, as bottom lane clears up their camp. Dead Gaming going to get back onto their own siege camp here, try to create a little bit of extra pressure as Anubarak is now back on the battlefield and claiming the bottom shrine. Right now, Zalgo Jack's got a bruiser camp pushing through the top lane. Dahaka can have a little bit of trouble clearing this, so we're going to see Maiev come on up to the top lane to help clear this out. Give Gojira a little bit of relief there. In the bottom lane, though, that leaves Slug Hunter to try to clear this lane solo and not get picked. You see SCH going in there, with Slug Hunter staying safe by the wall here. Diva and Dahaka continuing to battle it out, looking for that top shrine. So right now, SCH on the flank. Not a lot of kill pressure with just Hogger and Anubarak, but there's the stun pull. There's a nice silence as well. Is that going to be enough here? No, Indigo Zap goes down. Had already used the spin before getting silenced there by the Lurking Arm. Oh, looks like we actually might have had a disconnect there. See if there's going to be a pause as Toru is taken down by the pole there. Sounds like by the audio, Hogger is back, but an unfortunate disconnect there on the side of Vendetta. The mid lane. Not sure it would have mattered. It seemed like Hogger got caught anyway, but I'm not sure at what point in that exchange the disconnect happened. Nonetheless, Indigo Zap appears to be back and ready to go. Trying to hold it down in the mid lane here. You see that Wisp there from Lunara scouting out SCH whenever there's a visit to the mid lane. To make things very, very difficult here for Vendetta in terms of ganking. See SCH looking for Cheekies there, but had to come up short. It's now Vendetta controlling both shrines for the moment, but no one in the mid lane for now to be able to cap that dragon. D.Va continuing to push here versus Dahaka. Has that bomb ready to go, just in case. Dead Gaming going to have their level 7 slightly early here. Looking for Zalgo Jack. There's the stun. There's the pull. Silence is locked in here. Boost has already been used, and Zalgo Jack not able to drop the bomb before dropping into that pilot fight. Alas, D.Va. Pilot D.Va going to survive here. Head on back up to the top lane. On the safe way there as Rhett was looking for the rotating mech pilot. I don't really know what to call D.Va. I don't know what the short form is. Mech pilot seems too generic. StarCraft 2 gamer. GG extraordinaire. I don't know, I'll have to think of something. Just don't see D.Va enough. Although I see D.Va quite a bit whenever it's Vendetta. Vendetta is a team that will pick D.Va more often than not. SCH trying to slow down Brandon for a moment there. As Vendetta continues their domination of the bottom lane here, grabbing this bruiser camp. Meantime. Hogger going to go ahead and work on soloing this side camp. In the top lane here, Zalgo Jack has the boosters to get away from the pressure put on by Dead Gaming. But here they've got a bruiser camp as well. Uh-oh, nice drag from Gojira after the bomb was placed, and that is going to be another kill going over to Dead Gaming. That's going to open up a lot of pressure here in the top lane. Meanwhile, Vendetta trying to do the same thing down here in the bottom lane, but they've got to get past Slug Hunter. Got a camp pushing in here. We're going to see Dahaka try to move in a little bit more here, but that wave is mostly done. A little bit of chip damage for Vendetta onto the bottom here as Gojira going to dig on into the fight. Geozaris in a bit of trouble, trying to maneuver around here. SCH trying to get out of trouble, but Rhett on the flank is going to have the bind onto 2. No pulls, but SCH is delayed in backing. Another stun from Gojira. That is a Nubarak going down as 10s are achieved by Dead Gaming. They're level 10s and a player lead. We'll see if they can get on up to the mid for a dragon. No, it looks like Zalgo Jack in the top lane is going to delay that out once again here. Camp timings now being hit for both sides. Hogger continuing to do Hogger things on the map. Bottom side siege picked up here by Dead Gaming. These 10s are now locked in for Vendetta as well. Wow, and actually a very quick dragon there picked up by D.Va, waiting in position. So that's going to be Vendetta with the first objective of the game. Going to be heading on up to the top lane to try to push in with that bruiser camp. Dahaka going to be trying to solo defend up here. Dragonite can definitely be taken down the wall. We'll see if any more goes down there. Drill dropped here by Tychus. This looks like they're going to try to stand and siege. 3 members of Dead Gaming here, looking to defend as the drill will slowly fall to the poison. Dragonite on 20% health, gonna get a couple of swipes in at that fort before needing to retreat. Rhett in the area as well. Just looking to help clear this away. While on the bottom lane, Brandon actually popping the Avatar and going right in here after Toru, getting those Skullcrackers. Cocoon onto the Stukov to help secure the retreat. Slug Hunter a little bit low there. Got hit by that big grenade. Anubarak actually taken down in the background there. Now we might have some trouble here for Tychus. The silence after the prison. What's that one called again? Containment disc. Another double kill here, 7-0 on the kills for Dead Gaming, and now we'll see if they can get some damage in on this bottom wall. Tiva continuing to put the pressure on that top lane as well. We see taking a little bit more damage out of that top fort. It's now down to about half here. So it looks like we have a collapse coming on in. Rhett is going to jump the first stun, avoid the second stun. SCH have to wait for that cooldown. Saw Zalgo Jack with those mini missiles, micro missiles. Thinking about a flank, but then thought better of it and boosted on out of there. Rhett and crew thinking about an invade here. Maiev going to jump onto the point as Brandon steps on up, and we're going to have a full fight here. Silence on the point. That's going to be Dead Gaming grabbing these giants as Hogger, knowing there's no way out, will go down. SCH could be in a spot of trouble here too. Brandon jumping on forward. The pull is denied by the burrow charge. So now Rhett is going to be slowed down here. There's the one jump. Rhett is going to have nowhere to go. First blood for Vendetta put on the board there. The kill onto Rhett. Cocoon goes out onto Muradin. Toru going to drop the drill here, but no follow-up to be had. Shrines are activating here.
Control both
Zalgo Jack in the top lane trying to stop the minion siege. Brandon thinking about a flank here. Vendetta sees it coming and rotates out nicely. Actually, on the bottom side here, Hogger and Rhaegar trying to sneak themselves a bruiser camp in the meantime. SCH going to try to hold this point for a moment longer. But it's taking a lot of damage from Slug Hunter here. Now Gojira comes on in. Nice cleanse, but nice wait from Dahaka there. Gojira gets the drag and another kill on the board here for Dead Gaming. Bruiser camp working on the bottom structure here, but quickly cleared away by Dahaka. There's 17 seconds on an Uberak. We see Rhett and Brandon rotating it to the top side here. Looking to grab themselves another dragon. Grab themselves their first dragon, I should say. Indigo Zap not going to stop off at that camp. Will Hogger get there in time? Yes, just barely. The dynamite connects. Now Gojira with the speed, looking for Hogger, but the spin just too fast. That is going to be a Dragonite going over to Dead Gaming.
Now it burns.
16-14 here on levels is now Dead Gaming with their first objective of the game. See how much they can get done with it. There's a nice root silence going out onto a Nubarak. Unfortunately, damage not in range for the finish. Nara pushing in the bottom lane versus Hogger at the moment. Dragonite's still pretty healthy here, and it looks like this fort definitely going to be going down. Right now, Vendetta still looking for 16, as Rhett, thinking about moving in, is going to get one pull. Cocoon forced out there. SCH starting to double back as the fort does fall. Slug Hunter in the area. There's the containment disc onto Rhaegar. Nice kick away as well is going to leave Rhaegar on an island here. Geozaris gets the self-ancestral, but is going to be pulled right back into the fray and will be taken down here. SCH in some trouble. Great stuns. Double kill here for Dead Gaming. Now Zalgo Jack could be caught. Double body block is in, and that is going to be a triple kill here for Dead Gaming. Great job in spatial awareness on that fight there. Bottom fort taken down. That's 2 structures on this objective. Dead Gaming in a great position going into the late game. Right, clearing out the top lane. Bottom lane pressure being mounted here by the red team. Still a few seconds until Vendetta's back at full strength, and we've got a big wave pressing on forward. Will be the wall. Dead Gaming not going to press their luck and start to move on back. Vendetta did find their level 16, so they could be looking for a quick fight here before 20s are online. got Rhett working on right side Bruiser here. Bottom side Siege being picked up by Dead Gaming as well, just trying to get as much XP as they can. Find their level 20s. Vendetta gonna match as best they can on the map here. Let's see if they want to look at this top lane. Looks like Gojira not pushing forward too hard, just gonna stay safe. Dead Gaming does have their 19 level here. That Wisp, of course, is going to be very, very helpful in allowing them to move around the map in this difficult spot they're in. Not so much difficult, but precarious spot. They would really love to get to 20 before the next fight. They're going to try to catch SCH. Nice silence placement. They are going to find that pick onto a Nubarak here. Augur spinning in the middle of the fight is going to receive an Ancestral, put into the containment disc, though. See if Dead Gaming wants to try to turn around for this kill. Isolation landed as well as another drag. Indigo Zap looking for a way out. That is Augur going down. Look, I thought Dead Gaming was going to try to wait out 20s, but they find a quick fight. Now with a 2-player advantage, they're going to take down the top lane and see what their priority is next. Looks like Lunar going to be doubling back for a Shrine here. Going to have a dig from Gojira to the bottom lane, or no? Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're just going to send Brandon on down to help secure their second Dragon Knight. Vendetta without Augur for another 12 seconds here. If they can defend all of their keeps, that would be ideal, but this is looking like a pretty tough defensive situation for them. With their short-range composition, it's difficult to step up and clear this Dragon Knight. Toru is going to dash away from that Stormbolt. Dragon Knight right up onto the keep here as Murden is put into the cocoon. Zalgo Jack and crew, they're going straight into the backline here. Slug Hunter does not have the leaping strike to try to create some space, but does walk it on back. Big silence there by Gojira, stopping further aggression. Geozaris being chased away. Rhaegar gonna get out here. Indigo Zap in trouble, is gonna be booted straight up into the air, and that is Augur going down. Dead Gaming could be trying to push this into a core call. Bottom keep is low. Zalgo Jack going to be stunned on the outside, pulled back in. Pilot trying to get away, does receive the Ancestral. There's the stun. Geozaris is low, trying to get back into the base. There's the boot, and the healer goes down. That is a triple kill for Dead Gaming, and this looks like they might be able to just go for the win here. Nice pull into silence. Oh! Toru gets back into the base. SCH, not going to be so lucky. That is a Nubarak going down. That looks like it's going to be game number 1. Dead Gaming doing a great job of capitalizing and using that range punishment to come out ahead in these fights and grab the win here in game number 1. GG. Wrong scene. All right, we're back here. We are back here. Game number 1 going over to Dead Gaming here in this best of 3. Very nicely played. High kill composition. It was looking fairly even on the map until around the mid-game when Dead Gaming picked up that first dragon and really started to press their advantage. Let's go into the post-match. See what the stats can tell us here. Toru on the Tychus, top hero damage there for the side of Vendetta. Nearly 42,000 coming on out there. Slug Hunter on the Lunara, though, over 66,000 hero damage on 0 deaths that game. Very nicely played. Take a quick look at the talents here as we update the scoreboard and get ready for game number 2. Oh. Get a little stretch in, make sure you're sitting up straight, grab some water. It's important. It's important. All right. You're just joining us after game number 1. All the large maps were removed in the ban phase. Dragonshire chosen and won there by Dead Gaming, and now choosing to take us to Battlefield of Eternity here for game number 2. Give him the caster R. And we'll hopefully jump straight into the draft here. Waiting for Eternally Blue to go to a scene that has the score on it. It's been on Match Summary for 11,000 hours. Oh, well. Well, if you're paying attention over there, you probably know who won the first game. But I sure don't. Unfortunately. Everyone in the lobby has said they're ready, and now there's a staring contest as we wait for the start game button to be pressed. As is tradition in Heroes of the Storm. There it goes. Let's go to the draft. Oh my goodness, we made it to draft number 2. Battlefield of Eternity is going to be the map. See if Vendetta can claw their way back into the series, or if Dead Gaming is going to slam the door here. CAFK won the first one. Thank you very much, Lupus. I appreciate it. As a reminder, the winner of this series will be moving on to face Bronze 6 in the second round. That'll be happening right here. Grand Finals will be happening in round number 3 right here as well. All 3 series will be taking place here at twitch.tv/Nexus Gaming Series. Junkrat removed Li Ming banned out here by Dead Gaming. A little bit of a map switcheroo. Li Ming can get some work done here on Battlefield for sure. Maiev banned out by Vendetta. Not interested in seeing that one again. Brett really causing havoc in that game number 1. And there goes Hanzo. Will we see Vendetta go for the Hogger once again here, or if they've got a different priority? Too high damage ranged, already banned away here by Dead Gaming. They might want to prioritize something of that ilk. First pick Greymane would be a little bit, a little bit presumptuous, but not completely out of the question. SCH is going to opt for the Johanna, though. First pick for Vendetta. Dead Gaming. Now with their opportunity. Lucio available. Right Wing available. See if they want to grab one of those high-value healers here in the first round. Or if they want to possibly just do that Stukov again. It was looking pretty good in game number 1. Gonna hold off on the healer for now. Slug Hunter goes to the Vala, and Ojira gonna block the Blaze here this time. Vendetta. Might go with a Leoric to pair with the Johanna here. Put some pressure onto Blaze. I feel like they've got to do some kind of... I wouldn't mind a Lunara here, actually. Ooh, it's Artanis, the best hero in Heroes of the Storm, picked up here by Vendetta. Indigo Zap, locking in the Artanis. Toru going for a Deckard here. Deckard's an interesting choice. Battlefield of Eternity is somewhat of a zone control map in terms of the center area. And Deckard does a great job of really locking down those areas here. Could be making it difficult for Vala to move around safely. So we see Lunara banned away, another hero that can provide a lot of vision in the center and also get the slows out to allow Deckard to land those abilities. Vendetta looking across at the Blaze Vala here. I wouldn't mind a Stukov ban considering how the game number 1 went. There it is. Stukov removed here by Vendetta. Still plenty of good healer options here for Dead Gaming. Pretty much have their pick of whatever they like. See if they want to. They do have the Vala. They could do something like a double healer or a double bruiser pretty easily here. See if they want to do that or if they're just going to go a little more standard. Karazim Genji grabbed here by Rhett and Cheeky. So they're trying to go straight into the back line there. Very aggressive, divey type comp here from Dead Gaming. Leaving Brandon on that last pick. Vendetta. See if they stick with the double bruiser, if they're going to grab a pair of damage dealers here. Zul'jin Tyrande. Very, very interesting here from Vendetta. That does add a bunch of extra immortal damage between the Artanis and the Zul'jin Tyrande, putting the Hunter's Mark. The Zul'jin Tyrande into Genji Karazim feels a little bit scary, but it could be they've decided we're just going to hold our ground. We're not going to try to retreat. So we see Brandon locking in that Garrosh last pick. All right. It is time for game number 2. On the left in the blue, once again, we have Vendetta. Geozaris is on Tyrande, SCH on Zul'jin, Toru on the Deckard, Zalgo Jack is playing Johanna, and we've got Indigo Zap on the Artanis. On the right in the red, it is Dead Gaming. Cheekies is on the Karazim, Slug Hunter playing Vala, Brandon on the Garrosh, we've got Rhett on the Genji, and Gojira on the Blaze.
3, 2, 1. We cannot.
Game 2 is underway here. Genji waiting in the middle of the map, I imagine going to be trying to put some pressure onto Artanis in the top lane to start things off. Artanis, a decent one-on-one dueler, but does not run away very well and can struggle a little bit into a 1v2. So right now, Rhett waiting to jump onto the back line here. Artanis actually going stacks here on level 1, interestingly enough. Protector of Ire picked up by Indigo Zap. Not what I expected here on Battlefield of Eternity. Trying to scale into the super late game here with that talent. It is Q build here for Vala. We have seen some Valas just default to auto attack build all the time, regardless of the map here, but Slug Hunter gonna try to go with a little bit more of a wizard build here for Vala. There's the throw onto Zalgo Jack. Unstoppable is popped here. You also see Garrosh picked up the body check here on level 1. Going to be getting that reduced healing onto targets, which will definitely help out versus this double healer comp. Meanwhile, on the top side here, we see Genji did go to visit, look for the 1v2. Indigo Zap was looking for a back swap, didn't for it. With Genji spotted in the top lane, Vendetta going to go ahead and grab this bottom camp and get that rolling. Top camp going to be taken here by Dead Gaming. So we see the Tyrande scouting owls flying across the map. Indigo Zap just trying to get a few stacks in here and there. We'll have to deal with this camp. Of course, not without the amateur opponent, going to be a little bit tougher to deal with this camp in the top lane without any help. We'll see how that goes here. Genji staying in the top lane for quite a while here as Indigo Zap going to take some damage off of the jet propulsion. Rhett looking for an execute here. Indigo Zap just trying to keep the auto attacks rolling to get the shields procced, but can't get them up fast enough. That is Artanis going down. Dead Gaming going to get some good damage here in the top lane. Mortals are spawning in here. We see both teams trying to get their shaman camps out. They're a little bit late here, but not terribly. Getting in on Zul'jin, currently 5 out of 30 on the U1 Axe baseline quest. We see Dead Gaming going to jump on their Immortals straight away here. Artana's going to come on in here. Board away Genji for the meantime. Side lane's now starting to push. As SCH looking for a few autos of their own. Cheekies could be in a bit of trouble here. Still has one dash to get on out, but Zul'jin is locked on. Gojira with a nice stun there. Good heals coming on through. Gonna let Zul'jin keep on trucking. Double healer setup from Vendetta. Very good at fighting, especially early on. Once level 10s come online, a little bit more burst ability comes through for Dead Gaming, but until then, it's going to be pretty difficult to crack this this double healer setup. See Zalgo Jack just running around grabbing those potions, but missed the other one. Johanna going to go down there on the continued pressure applied here by Dead Gaming. First halftime phase. Looks like Brandon going to try to do a little bit of defense here on the left as Dead Gaming finishes off the right side objective. Let's see how much health. About 6,800 health on the shield here for Dead Gaming, as it will have the push going down in the bottom lane. Right now, everyone on hand on the side of Vendetta. No one in the top lane right now. We'll see if they want to try to jump this objective and go for a quick kill. As Blaze is now showing on the top side. Level 7s are in. Johanna actually going to peel away to the top lane here. I thought that Vendetta was possibly going to try to take a quick fight, but they decide to split off here. Somewhat of a late decision there, but Johanna does get to the top lane to try to defend that Blaze push. Toru thrown into the back here. Nice stun, triple stun there from Tyrande. Slug Hunter is thrown to safety there by Brandon. Wow, impressive stuff there. Looked like Vendetta was going to go ahead and pick up that kill regardless.
The demon's attack has failed, yet we have not seen the end.
Jira continuing the pressure here versus Zalgo Jack. It's now Rhett in the top lane trying to get a couple of hits. That's Shingen. Vendetta grabbing the bottom camp here as Blaze is going to be spotted on the top side doing this one. Not a whole lot that Vendetta's going to do about it, but it's nice to know that they only have to push into 3 people in the bottom lane. Right, rotating on down, going to jump into that back line, pops the protect and dashes back to safety. Ooh, SCH could be in some trouble. Zul'jin thrown into the back. Is there enough healing there? There's the rubies coming on down. SCH grabbing more, but too much damage there. Zul'jin is going to go down, and the pressure continues here. Genji a little bit low, but still they find the kill onto Artanis. Brandon wants more. There is Tyrande thrown in. Geozaris trying to hold their ground. Oh, the Rain of Vengeance lands as well as 10s come on through the fight, and a quad kill is in for Dead Gaming. On the brink of those level 10s. Very nicely done. Well chased there by Dead Gaming. Well played indeed. Zalgo Jack can't really do much versus the pressure put on here by Gojira. Indigo Zap gonna come and assist. Mortals have spawned. They are in defensive positions here. Vendetta is now back at full strength, and they're about to have their level 10s. See if they can lock those in here. 10s are now online. We'll see what our first post-10 team fight is going to look like. Zap thrown into the back here. There is the 7-sided strike that Artanis avoided a couple hits, but is just locked down in place, but right back to full health, thanks to those rubies. Bunker placed there by Gojira. Everyone is slowed, but gets out of the Decker Dorito there. Zalgo Jack continuing to be displaced and will go down. Gojira lands big stun onto 2 here. Geozaris barely gets away from the immortal stun as Zul'jin is next to be taken out. Now they're looking at Indigo Zap. There's the oil, keeping everyone slowed, and there is the lockdown. Indigo Zap has the potions to try to stay rolling here. but cannot get the counter kill. Artanis goes down as a third in that fight. Dead Gaming looking like they cannot be stopped here. Objective switching positions here in the mid lane. Gojira keeping up the minion pressure on the top side as Vendetta trying to salvage what they can of these lanes. Looks like this minion wave might go ahead and take this down. The other wave might be distracting enough, and it looks like it is. All the while, though, nearly a full shield immortal has been locked in. Gojira trying to take down the last of this structure before the objective arrives. Should be no problem. Boom! Structure goes down. Immortal is now spawning on the top side. Gojira moving down to the bottom side to clear out that Shaman camp push that Vendetta has primed. See if they can deal with the defense here, down 11-13. Objective shelling away at the wall here. Now Vendetta aren't really in much of a position to do much except try to just clear this away and avoid throws from Brandon. See the Iron Skin already used here by Zalgo Jack as Brandon was threatening another displacement. There's the stun X-Strike coming on out here, but nice healing from Vendetta, keeping everyone healthy. Big taunt though from Brandon as the tornado, the Lornado I should say. Ooh, Brandon using the bunker to get on out of there. Zalgo Jack nearly taken down, but will survive there, as well as the keep. Indigo Zap, oh, nearly had the big swap to re-engage, but just splits the defenders there. So, Dead Gaming almost taking down the top keep here at 10 minutes 30. Vendetta has a mountain to climb here in game number 2. Brandon looking for a rotation kill here. Cheekies and Rhett gonna stay in the area. Toru senses it, moves through to safety. Now it looks like Dead Gaming do want to finish off this keep. Brandon waiting for a flank here. 5 are spotted though, as Rhett moves back to safety. Stun on the front line. Indigo Zap still has the shields to get on out of there. One more chance here to try to take down this keep. Rhett in the side is going to try to use those shuriken. Really getting it down there. There's the throw taunt. Nice 7-sided. Zalgo Jack in trouble. Has the Iron Skin. Gojira is low. Has to pop the bunker here. That Lornado placement is going to make it tough. 3 in the bunker here as the swap lands onto Rhett. Swift Strike, though, gets Genji back to safety. Slug Hunter thrown away as well. And Dead Gaming remains immortal here, managing to get away. All the while, the keep did go down. Our next immortal phase is getting ready to go.
Repent before my wrath, demon.
We are in north-south positioning here. Slug Hunter nailed by that Sentinel. Right now, Vendetta moving forward, trying to find a fight here before level 16. Zalgo Jack going to be thrown off the point here by Brandon. Indigo Zap, nice Lornado placement. Really nicely done there. That's a camp steal here for Vendetta. Realizing that Dead Gaming did not want to take that fight. Go in there and steal that camp. Vendetta with a small lead here on this immortal phase. Positions are defensive though, so they can't just jump on the next burn. 16s are now here, so Vendetta's got to watch out. 16 Palantir advantage. Gojira looking for a stun. Doesn't get it on the low side. Brett in the back line trying to find damage onto SCH. The fight is a little bit split here. Got a top side versus bottom side. Phase Prism from Indigo Zap doesn't connect. Big stun on the top though. Cheeky's in trouble. Has to evade with the 7-sided, but Karazim still goes down. Swap re-engages Slug Hunter. Vala able to vault back to safety though. Brett has one more jump, avoids the lockdown from the Deckard. Swap is good on a Gojira. So Rhonda has the Lunar Flare and Blaze goes down. First 2 kills here for Vendetta. Turning up the heat here, 14 versus 16. Picking up a couple kills. Let's see if they can reverse their fortunes here with this objective. Top lane has some catapults stacked up. That's going to have to be dealt with. Bottom lane has 1 catapult here. Vendetta going to clear up this top lane, which will have the objective pushing in. Fortunately, will not have minions with it. Slug Hunter going to go ahead and try to burn this down. 17 versus 15 here. Vendetta looking for their 16s. There's the route onto Garrosh. There's the Throton into the back line, though. Could be trouble for SCH. Has to pop the Taz Dingo. Tornado looking to cut off the retreat. There's a re-engage from Gojira. Big stun as the X-Strike lands as well. Geozaris low but is moving away here. Gets the potion. Deckard Cain, though, to go down. Both healers to fall. SCH doesn't have the ult anymore. Triple kill for Dead Gaming as they look for more. Artanis is going to have nowhere to go here. Is going to swap to their heart's delight, but still a quad kill here for Dead Gaming. And it looks like they're going to just go try to win this game right now.
Blue team's core is under attack.
They won't have any minions to speak of, but they won't really need it. As they step up and look to end game number 2. Bunker is filled here. Big taunt looking for the kill. Johanna goes down and the core is falling rapidly. There it is. Game number 2 and the first series of the day is claimed by Dead Gaming. GG. Nicely played. Dead Gaming with the quick 2-0 is going to move on to face Bronze 6 in the next round here. Before we prepare for that, let's go over to the post-match. See what the stats can tell us here. SCH on the Zul'jin, 37,500 hero damage coming on out for the side of Vendetta. Slug Hunter on the Vala, 61,500 damage for Dead Gaming. Very nicely played. Take a look at the talents here. We'll prepare ourselves for our next series.